So the unique self-coaching process is a change technology. It's actually a transformational process that weaves together psychological development and spiritual development into a method that allows the dropping of the false core pattern, the beliefs and assumptions that we hold unconsciously and live out of, so that we can move more deeply into the state that's always already available to us, that of true self, and from there emerge as the unique expressions that we are of true self. Because while there's only one true self, there's 6 billion and counting unique selves, right? So I show up differently as a unique expression of the love intelligence of the universe than Claire does. Right? So we're really looking at two ways of our mistaken identity. On the relative plane, we have a mistaken identity because we come into form and we individuate, we grow and develop, and we don't grow and develop fully. We grow and develop in a contracted, fixated way that we call our false core pattern. So on the relative plane, you're more than you think you are. Many of us operate with beliefs like, I'm not enough, I'm perverted, I'm alone, I'm too much, right? And so you don't experience the fullness of your own separateness when you're operating out of those fundamentally false conclusions, but they feel real, and often you aren't even aware that they're running the show. So that's the first case of mistaken identity. And psychology looks to heal that split. So what psychology does is to say, those beliefs and assumptions, all of those emotions that run you, those are not the whole of who you are as a separate individual. And so it seeks to make a healthier, or help you develop into a healthier individual person. Spirituality, on the other hand, seeks to say, you're more than you think you are because you're one with all there is. So that's the second case of mistaken identity. On the absolute plane, in the timeless eternal, there's no separation. I think the quote that I gave you the other day from Ramachandran said something like, what if the only thing that separates us one from another in terms of our consciousness is our skin? Right? And that's the even more remarkable case of mistaken identity, is that you are an irreducible expression of that oneness, that you are part of that seamless code of the universe, and you show up as a unique expression. So Mark Goffney likes to say, you are part of the seamless code of the universe, and the universe is seamless but not featureless, and we're the features. We are the features. Yeah. So that's what we're seeking to do, is to help people through this process to let go of the distortion of the false self, loosen the grip of the false self, such that they know themselves to be more complete as an individual, not driven by all of that old stuff. And then to be able to drop into the even more amazing revelation that we are Allah, we're God, we're Buddha nature. I love the way the Hindu tradition says, Tapanasi, thou art that. Or in the Christian tradition, it's not me, but Christ who lives within me. Right? So it's thoroughgoing through the scriptures of the spiritual traditions, ancient and modern. So that's what we've been about in this first time together, is to say, this is the structure, and the process of getting to working with your clients on those practices is the three, or are the three exploration sessions where you dive deeply into them and you get a sense of what is it that they deeply, deeply desire that's going to be risky for them, which is why we call it the unique risk. And what's that core false belief and the pattern that is denying or compensating, or if there's more than two, I forget. Hiding and
Verifying.
Gracias. So that you can see, so this is how they contract. But of course, all the time you're holding from your own uniqueness the fact that none of that's true. It's really not true. Not only is it not true that they are a false self, but it's not true that they're just a separate self motoring around, not connected one to another. So it's a beautiful process to both wake people up and help people grow up so that they can show up in their fullness, in their radiance, absolutely clear about all they have to offer, and therefore they can absolutely celebrate what somebody else has to offer. So I don't have to look at Allison in all her radiance and say, she's more radiant than I am. She's got more skills than I do, right? I can say, wow, you're awesome. So am I, right? So that's our gift to the world. That's this Dharma's gift to the world, is that we really are awesome. And we can support each other in that awesomeness. Yeah.